Hey guys, welcome to Musical Kinetics. Today we're going to be answering the questions: who is the iPad Pro made for? Why I got it? And what is its feature in musical production? Welcome. Let's get into it. So, we're talking about the iPad Pro. And incidentally, this whole video is recorded on the iPad Pro. 11 inches with the M1 chip and everything. I thought it should be an interesting talk to have because we all think about iPads. We think about the first question I ask myself is that what is an iPad used for? I mean, what's the purpose of its existence? If we say it's for video calls, don't we have an iPhone to do that? Don't we have webcams to do that? If we say it's for podcast editing, don't we have computers to do that? If we say it's for video editing, don't we have Final Cut Pro? Don't we have Adobe Premiere Suite to do that? If we say we have DaVinci Resolve, then why do we need Final Cut? Why do we need Luma Touch at all in the iPad? If we say it's just for portability, then why do we have MacBook Airs and lighter computers or Microsoft tablets? Why do we have all these things? And generally, why do tablets exist? And honestly, I haven't gotten my mind around that because I have another one right here looking at me. But the whole purpose is, this is not the Pro, of course. This isn't a mini. This is like a mini 2. The whole purpose of an iPad is very, very hard to describe. It's cool and all, but we still haven't answered the question: what was it made for and why do we use it? The best thing I could come up with is this guy, this pen. It comes up with the ability to write notes and be able to take drawings, digital art, sketches and everything. But again, that's what Wacom tablets and other things are for. If you're a pro, pros now use iPads a lot, but I think it might just be the convenience factor. And now let's go into the music realm. Now we have some synths on the iPad Pro, some free ones and some paid ones. We have some really good drawing apps, so maybe I will dive into a series where I talk about the different things that can be done with an iPad Pro. I think I had one episode long time ago about the iPad as a music production tool. Maybe I should do individual videos about different tools, from GarageBand to Luma Touch to Procreate to who knows, Cubase 3. If it's working well, I might even get FL Studio Mobile and those kind of apps to see how they fit into the whole ecosystem and how they work. So I'm gonna put this in perspective: the iPad Pro 11 inches and why I got it. I got the iPad Pro 11 inches because I wanted one as a YouTuber to do reviews on the iPad Pro, because it's like a no-brainer, right? The M1 chip came out on the computers and I can't get an M1 MacBook Pro for now. I can't get it because I really don't need it yet, and the finances are not as sweet as could save getting like a $3,000 computer right now. And also, the iPad Pro, I've always been fascinated with drawing. I entered my first drawing contest on an iPad Pro, and I actually won a contest. I won an iPad mini while I was in university, in college. And that just set me on this journey of digital art creation and everything. So I hope to be able to make some really cool art with this iPad Pro. But I also want to spice it up. I also want to be able to make YouTube videos on this. Like, this whole video is going to be shot on the iPad Pro 11 inches camera. It's going to be edited on Luma Touch, and everything is going to be uploaded through the iPad, YouTube Studio, everything iPad only for this particular video, and a few in this series. So we'll see how that goes and how that works. Last thing I want to say about the iPad Pro is that it's a nice screen. You can watch videos and everything on it. That's honestly the last thing. And I was looking at the screen and I was like, wow, I could actually shift over to watching all my movies on this guy. It's 10 inches, it's 11 inches, but again, if I had like a 14-inch screen or 20-inch monitor, that's okay. But this guy, this monitor, this display is exceptional, like really high quality. And those are the first impressions of the Apple iPad Pro M1. Of course, I'm not the first to do this review, I'm not the fastest, but I have done this piece of it, and hopefully we see many more to come.